Welcome back. It is 7:53. We hear it over and over again. Read the labels. Even when it comes to toddler foods that look healthy. Meridan Zerner is a registered dietitian from the Cooper Clinic and joins us this morning. A lot of us were surprised by this study, Meridan, that came out. And basically it says that toddlers are getting too much salt, too much sugar. In fact, 7 in 10 toddler dinners studied had just too much salt in them, and then the snacks had too much sugar. I think moms and dads, we're just trusting these companies that they're doing us right, and that's it. Whoops,
and
that's our bad.
Some companies are doing it right, absolutely, and some are actually in the process of making changes. So this study came out in the Journal of Pediatrics,
right?
And the products that they looked at in 2012.
Okay.
And so went through the motions, the research, and then got it published. And so in the meantime, some companies have made efforts to sort of reduce the sodium.
Okay.
And, you know, to kind of put this in perspective,
please.
1 in 6 kids have high blood pressure, and these are our little guys, right?
Wow. Mm-hmm.
And that sort of lends itself to, you know, heart health challenges and obesity and all this down the road.
Okay.
So basically the recommendation is that our kids get no more than 1,500 milligrams. These are our toddlers, say age 1 to 3. That's actually about this amount, okay? And that's it for the entire day.
Salt. Wow.
So you think about the milligrams, and you're going to kind of tie these pieces together. So they're getting 1.5 times that,
okay,
which is this. Over the course of a year, they're getting 50,000 extra milligrams of sodium. You can imagine the impact on their teeny tiny little vascular system,
yeah,
right?
Wow.
So it does speak to reading the label. Moms and dads, looking at every entree, you're trying to go with the Institutes of Medicine recommendation, which is no more than 200 milligrams of sodium per meal, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to flip over and look at this label. This particular one, the sodium is 480. That's not appropriate for my little guys. And like this one, for example. And
these are so quick and so easy.
So
it's 20 seconds in the microwave, Meridan.
But there's going to be some that are better. So this one maybe made the cut. I don't know if you can see, it's such small font, but it's 240 milligrams of sodium. This one I might be fine with. Now, if you chose one that was slightly higher in sodium, you can try to balance the equation by adding more potassium, which are the fruits and vegetables, which makes a little bit more of a better meal.
Okay.
There are some that were magnificent. Here's a meal for the little guys that's only 5 milligrams of sodium.
Oh,
so it
great.
really, I don't want moms and dads to have to do a little more work, but you know what? Read the label, flip it around. Sugar was no better, unfortunately.
Okay. My daughter loves these.
Oh, and let's
the
see.
banana ones.
How did you do?
How did
Lauren do?
I don't know, but it keeps her quiet.
How did she do? 1 gram of sugar, fantastic, and sodium only 25 milligrams. This is an amazing
so not
choice.
bad. Okay, good.
They are out there, convenience is out there. Now, sugar, we've known that this is certainly a problem across the nation, but a lot of these little cereal bars and whatnot are really 66% sugar, added sugars.
Yeah.
Now, this is what the American Heart Association recommends. No more than this for the day, right? And really what our toddlers are typically getting is this.
Really?
They're getting usually about 10 to 12 teaspoons per day.
Okay.
And again, you're just trying to be that much more mindful that you're looking for any product that's going to be lower in sugar.
Do you really think if they're that little and they're eating that much sugar that they're gonna keep that up as they get older?
Studies show that is the
want
case.
that?
Yes, they adapt their palate, and then there's this expectation of salty and sugary, and so they get into that next age range where
so start early.
Man, they're getting it through pizza is the biggest source of sodium. Bread is a big source of sodium for our slightly older kids.
They like pizza and chicken
nuggets.
Oh.
And so now they're expecting this kind of, you know, manipulated salt-sugar combination. We need to work earlier to sort of keep these numbers down.
Now, I'm lucky that I have a toddler that eats very, very well. And my pediatrician said to me, you know what, give her, you know, small things, but you can give her vegetables and fruits basically as much as she wants to eat.
Absolutely.
Do you agree with that? I mean, I'm worried, is there too much sugar in all that fruit?
No, to worry about the sugar in fruit is absolutely going to be not I want to say waste of your time, but there are other things to worry about.
Okay.
Yeah, not that. And keep in mind that the #1 source for kids of the sugars is sugar sweetened beverages. So sometimes I see little guys drinking like the fruit punch and the lemonade and of course the sodas, and that is so inappropriate for this age group.
Okay, milk, water.
Milk and water.
That's it. On occasion, maybe juice.
4 ounces.
There you go. Mix it with water. There you go. Thanks, Meridan. Appreciate it. You can find a link to the Cooper Clinic's website on ours. Just click on links on the Good Day tab at fox4news.com.